Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all realize this, but a dog can fail a drug test just like a person. You see that dog right there? Alright, she was just a few months old. I have some grandsons that play travel baseball, so we decided we're going to take her to the ball game, trying to help get her socialized with people and all that. She was in the house that morning. She stayed in the house overnight. We got up that morning. She had to go use the bathroom, so I opened the door up and let her out. Well, our son has an apartment at the bottom of the yard. I didn't know he had left his door open. Well, we get the dog, we load up, we go to the ball game. And we're there at the ball game, and she's sitting there, and the little kids is all rubbing and hugging and petting on her. And then she starts acting a little strange. So I take her down there to the woods. I'm thinking, she just needs to get cooled off or something. And I got her down there, and she's acting even stranger. I bring her back up there to the ball field. We pour some water in a bowl, trying to get her to drink. She ain't doing nothing. She won't drink. Somebody walked up and had a little French bulldog over there, and all of a sudden she's looking funny and starts barking at that dog. She never barked at the dog before in her life. I said, what in the world's wrong with this dog? Well, all of a sudden, my wife had took her granddaughter to the van, and all of a sudden, the dog just fell out on the ground. I panicked. I reached and grabbed the dog up, and there I go running off down the ball field. I go running in there. I'm telling my wife, I said, we got to go to an emergency vet. I don't know where. We got to find one. We got to go. Something's wrong. She's dying. I thought she was having an aneurysm or something. I had a bloodhound before her and literally lost her. She was in my arms when she passed. But anyway, so I'm thinking something like that's going on with her. We pull up at the emergency vet hospital, and I go busting through the door, got the dog in my arms. And it's like she had a little seizure like there in the driveway as we pulled in. I go running in. Finally, I find this woman. I'm like, look, I need help. And she takes the dog and has me get over on a tablet. Now, this is real good. You've got tablets out there, and you've got a redneck like me that ain't never dealt with one trying to chicken peck and fill out this information. So anyway, I get this thing filled out, and I step back through the door there to tell the doctor what's going on. The doctor standing there, and she just leaned up like this, and there's my poor old dog staggering around. I tell her, and that doctor, look, that dog's high on pot. I said, what? Excuse me? Said, that dog's high on pot, marijuana. I said, wait right here 1 minute. I opened the door up to the waiting room where Judy was. I said, the dog's high on pot. She calls our son. Titan, yeah. Did you leave your door open last night? Yeah, I did. It was hot. And it wasn't too hot, so I just left it open where the room be cool. Did you have anything in there that was missing? He said, no, wait a minute, my ashtray's knocked over. Titan, what was in that ashtray? He said, I had some roaches, some remnants of some marijuana cigarettes. Where they at now? I don't know. This dog had went in down there and ate that marijuana, what was left of them joints, and ate them. She was stoned, slam out of her mind. She's in there staggering around, walking a circle. They said, well, we got to do a urine test to, check her, see what's going on. So we got her outside walking, and here was a Walmart bag blowed across the parking lot, and she just froze and went to bed. Woo! Woo! Just carrying on. And I was like, what in the world? And the vet tech looked at me and said, what you don't understand, said, yeah, that looks like a little bag, said, but she's seeing purple elephants with wings and stuff like that. Okay, that makes sense. So finally, they get the urine sample and they go test her. And I have the test in there in a file where this dog failed a drug test for marijuana. Costed us $400 for them to tell us our dog was high on pot. So, animals and me have this strange relationship. I don't know what it is, but they're going to be the death of me between paying $400 for drug tests or snakes falling out on me. So, but anyway, don't nobody ever tell you differently that your dog can't fail a drug test, because it can. Give me a thumbs up and a like. Subscribe if you can. Y'all have a good day.